What inspired me and my family to get into deer processing? We're a family that enjoys to hunt, and we fish and we hunt, and we didn't have any local processors nearby, and we just decided, when we were able, that we would venture into our own business and help the people in the community have a local place to bring their deer. And I think that was the biggest driving force for us. It wasn't the money aspect. It's just a part of our life, what we enjoy to do. We like the outdoors, and we like to process game and learn more. So it really benefited us because that's part of our life. Well, Fairview Deer Processing, if I would say, we were set apart, special, or unique, I would have to compare ourselves to other processors. I want all processors to do a wonderful job. So I congratulate all processors for what they do. What sets us apart, I can say, compared to others, probably is the biggest thing for me is we're Christian based. Not that the others may not be. We're Christian based, and God has blessed us and continues to bless us, and that's the values in which we process by. And so that's what I believe sets us apart. At Fairview Deer Processing, we process whitetail deer only, and we offer the basic cuts. We also offer, we grind hamburger, sausage. We have bacon, we have hot and mild sausage, and we keep it basic to keep the prices low and keep the job in a timely fashion. So I think most hunters appreciate the fact that they can get a basic cut without having to spend a whole lot of money. Basic cut is the biggest deal for us. I believe my family's favorite part of serving Mount Croggin, Chesterfield County, as far as deer processing, is just see the enjoyment on a youth hunter or somebody who's been chasing a particular deer for so long, to see the enjoyment, the smile on their face when they pull up and they have taken something they've been so passionate about, and they have accomplished something. Many hours hunting, a child's first deer, and many smiles we've seen this past season, and that's what drives this place, is happiness, and we enjoy it. We enjoy folks sharing that moment with us. Otherwise, if we weren't here, we wouldn't get to share those moments with strangers that'll come up with a smile and shake your hand. We get to offer service for that. That's one of the biggest things for us. The biggest deer checked in at Fairview Deer Processing this past season was a mainframe, very heavy tined 8-point, killed by a now friend of mine who I won't disclose his name or where he was taken, but the deer, a basic 8, scored 134 with a 14-inch wide rack. So that was the biggest deer that Fairview took in this year. Weight-wise, we had some 200-pound deer come in, and we had a lot of nice deer come in, a lot of proud hunters. But right off the top of my head, that was the biggest deer, mainframe 8. When you bring your game to Fairview Deer Processing, upon check-in, my wife will give you a cut sheet, and you choose what cuts that you want, and she in turn uses my game processor, and she will key in those cuts and do a print-off sheet. And so every time we process, we go by that, and every time we make the cut, we'll check that off. So every cut's always ensured to be there. And so my wife takes care of most of that. I just have to follow the instructions. A successful season for Fairview Deer Processing mimics the first year we had. We started off just really getting our feet wet. learning the process and using my game processor, and everything came together for us. 100% pickup. Even though we had a few setbacks, our hunters remained loyal. They continued to call and check and even ask, hey, do you need our help to get back on track? So that meant a lot to us, and it wasn't about the money. It was about the camaraderie, meeting hunters, and providing a service that was close by and local. And so that was probably the most successful thing that we could have gotten out of our first season, Fairview Deer Processing. The most memorable thing that comes to my mind about our first season is one night we had 8 deer come in literally 10 minutes. It's like they piggybacked each other. And so they came in and we were like, oh my God, what are we going to do now? And so everybody came and they shared their stories, and we were skinning and trying to get through, and it was just a good fellowship, good time of fellowship. I didn't know how we were going to handle it, but it turned out to be really good. So that was probably the most memorable time for me. Scary, but memorable. If you harvest a deer and decide to use Fairview Deer Processing, before arrival, you can call and check your deer in with DNR, and we will be waiting on you when you get here to service your needs. If it's early season, I would say to get here as soon as possible so we could get your deer chilled and cooled, and so we don't have any issues there. That's my advice. You know, call, just check with us. So business hours for Fairview Deer Processing are Monday through Friday, afternoon only, from 6 until 9, and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., closed on Sunday. If you're seeing this video on Facebook, I want you to know that Fairview Deer Processing is here to take care of your needs during our business hours, and we will do the best job we can for you to ensure that your meat is processed in a timely fashion, packaged, and waiting on you when you're able to pick it up.